province, baby. What's happening, my people? Hey, I came to let you know that God still reigns. Yeah, God. The G, capital O, capital D, God. The Most High God, He still reigns. He still rules. He super rules in our lives. Okay? Today, ladies and gentlemen, I got to thinking, it's a very, very rainy day in the Philippines. It's been raining about a week now. I mean, this is rainy. See, it's expected, right? But it's very, very rainy out there. And I got to thinking that it's dismal outside. It's gloomy outside. The weather's bad. But guess what? God still reigns despite the forecast in your life. Many of you have no jobs. You have no future. Some of you are depressed. Some of you are angry. Some of you are hurt. Some of you are brokenhearted. Yeah, I know. Been there, done that. I've been in one of those categories at some point in my life. Okay, so I know where you are at. I know where you are. I know how you feel. Okay, but guess what? God. Yeah. Somebody better help me with this one. God, capital G, capital O, capital D, still reigns in rules in your heart and in your life and in this world. Huh? See, one of the problems is, what's up, Ismail? One of the problems is, ladies and gentlemen, we're trusting in man. Yeah, you, mister. You black man. You trusting in man. You trusting in one man. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you know that my boss man told me he's gonna give me a raise. You happy about that? What if he don't give you that raise? What you gonna do then? Cry? Yeah, trust in the most high God. He is the one that gives you promotion, okay? And he will give you whatever your needs are if you trust in him, okay? Come on, man, don't play with me. God is able. He's able to keep you from falling. Yeah. I just have to recognize that the Most High God is who I live for. The Most High God is who I trust in. The Most High God is who I believe in. And if you don't believe in him, it's okay. That's your thing. It's your thing. Yeah. But God is able. I wanted to reach out to you this morning, give you a real quick live to let you know this D and I are still here in the Philippines. And we're still doing our thing. We're living strong, we're living long, and we're living large. And we give our credit to the Most High God. Many of you are in the USA, United States of America, and I'm on the outside looking in. And for what I see, ladies and gentlemen, it does not look good there right now, okay? And many of you haven't felt the pain yet, okay? But you will begin to feel the pain of this lunatic's reign, and that all rhymed, okay? Yeah, you will begin to feel the pain of the lunatic's reign in time. It's only been about, what, January, February, almost 3 months now. A little bit over 3 months. And almost 3 months, rather. And it is beginning to be a very hard time for many of you in the United States. Many of you can contemplating moving here. Yeah. And so I would suggest that you do your homework before you try to get out in the Philippines, because I know I make it. Sometimes you may look at me and Lisa D say, "Well, they doing all right." Yeah, but you ever seen a duck in a pond? On the top of the water, he's pristine, he's calm, he's placid, But under the water, oh Lord, if you take a look at that under the water picture, the duck's feet is going like that. That's the way it is here, A lot of the vloggers make life here in the Philippines look like it's pristine, it's paradise, it's the best place on planet Earth, and that's how they make it look. But you don't look and see behind the scenes. Thank you so much for the love, Ismail. Yeah, but you don't see behind the scenes, I tell you, me and D having a great time. We are, but we have to work. Nothing worthwhile in your life comes easy, but trouble, baby. Trouble. Yeah, that's the only thing comes easy in your life. Trouble. Okay, so everything that you have that's worth something, you have to work for it. Y'all don't see the work I do. Y'all don't see the work Lisa D do. But we just don't sit up here and, we living good. And we sleep in the bed all day. No, we work. Everything you see, if you see me successful here in the Philippines, is because I plan. I make a plan and I work the plan, okay? Everything is about planning and about working and getting things done. The people that come out here to the Philippines to live and they don't work, they don't plan, they do one or two things. They fail and they go back home, or they die, physically die, because you have to have something to keep you motivated in life. You have to have something to keep you worthwhile. You have to have something to keep you going, to keep you grounded, to keep you full of hope for. Okay, and so I work. You see, Bob, what you do? I do whatever I feel to like doing, but I work. I keep my mind involved. I keep my body involved. I exercise every day, and most important, one of the most things I do, and I changed it recently, I eat right. I eat right and I sleep right. Eating and sleeping are two of the most basic habits that everybody has to have in order to thrive and survive. But a lot of us, we forsake our sleeping. And most of us forsake how we eat. I'm gonna be honest with you, nigga. I'm gonna be blunt. Y'all ever heard of blunt force trauma? I'm gonna give you some blunt force trauma right now. Most of you eat like pigs. I'm sorry, man. Most Americans eat like pigs. I'm serious. You think I'm playing with you? Go looking around in your area right now. If you're in the United States, go outside your door. If you're at job, just look at some of the sisters around you. Look at some of them brothers. They're huge. And one of the shocks I had when I came back to the United States after I've been gone for about 4 years, I came back and I saw people that was huge. The ladies are huge, the men are huge, and it's a bunch of eating. That's all it is. The reckless eating. You got to be careful what you eat, man. You are what you eat, and that not only are you what you eat, but you are what you sleep. You heard me? What you mean by I'm with my sleep? What you mean? I'm gonna tell you, man. Chill. You are what you sleep. You are how you sleep. If you don't get enough rest, you're gonna be frazzle-minded. Yeah, your mind won't be sharp. You'll be dull. Nobody want to be around you because you're nervous. You're anxious. People don't want to. You can't succeed. We can't do well when you have a lack of sleep. It's important that you get you at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Try, and sometimes I don't get enough. Sometimes I try to get at least 4 or more. But you got to get your rest. Your body recuperates when you rest. When you don't have the time for your body to shut down and recuperate, you messing your own self up. That's why a lot of sickness and illness come, because you don't give your body time to recuperate. You just get out there and do whatever. I'm got to work. Yeah, but you need time for you. Okay. So in the Philippines, ladies and gentlemen, it can be a paradise for you, or it can be a living hell. Your choice. Which one you want? You want a paradise where you can be happy and free, or you want to be a hell where you feel like you locked up in a jail cell? Some of y'all feel like you're in hell right now because you're living in the United States, and all of these rules coming about, especially those of you that are on Social Security and you veterans out there. You know, your orange man's coming for you. You don't believe me? Stick around next few months to see what's going to happen. He already laid off. He's talking about laying off 80,000 employees of the Veterans Administration. When he lays off 80,000 employees, that means that the veterans will not be getting the proper care because they don't have enough people. Think, man. You don't have enough people. Not only is he laying off veterans in the Veterans Administration, he's laying off thousands of Social Security employees. He's shutting down Social Security offices all over the country. And a rule, and I did a video on this recently, he made a rule change recently that if you are on Social Security, you have to call in to make you cannot call in anymore to make your address or your banking changes. You have to physically get your behind out your bed. If you're on a ventilator, you got to get up out that bed and go down to the office or get you an online account. Those are the things. And a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen, elderly people don't know nothing about the internet. You say, well, I got to get me what? Online account, sir. You have to get an online account. I don't know what you mean online. I don't know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's making it harder for the senior citizens to stay alive, to get the benefits that they're due, and it's a shame. And, you know, one of the things that I'm very concerned and puzzled about is that all of these changes are coming about. Most of them are illegal, or they're pushing the boundaries of law. And I don't see a whole lot of people saying anything about it. I don't see Democrats only see a few Democrats, AOC and another guy, I can't think his name right now. But I only see a few Democrats protesting and saying things that this is not right. Okay? We need to get out and protest. I wish I was there right now. I be having me a sign up on my yard. This ain't right. I don't know how else to express it. The things that's happening in the United States right now is not right. We have never seen this type of mix up in government. I've never seen it since I've been alive, and I've been in this world a long time. And many of you just going along saying, "Well, it's okay." And, yeah, and for those of you that voted for Mr. Orange Man, the convicted felon, the enemy of the state, as I call him, shame on you. Okay, me, Bobby, I voted for him, but I didn't know he was gonna do all this. Well, now you effed around and found out, didn't you? Uh-huh. Yeah, you effed around and found out. Harris told you about it. Biden told you about it. And a lot of other people told you exactly what he was going to do. The Project 2025. He lied about it. He denied it. And he's doing everything in Project 2025 right now. If we are not careful, ladies and gentlemen, in the next 4 years, our country will be turned into a dictatorship country, an authoritarian country, where one man, one rule. And who will that man be? Donald, Orange Man, convicted felon Trump. Okay? And you said, well, Bobby, we just got 4 years. We just got 4 years. No. He's a convicted felon. So he actually could declare martial law. If he declares martial law, he could be in there indefinitely. Okay? So, you sit up here. I'm in the Philippines. And I'm going to tell you the perfect example. Years and years ago, I think it was the 70s, the president here in the Philippines declared martial law. Okay? And why did he declare martial? So he could become a dictator. And that's what happened here. The president out here was dictator for 20 years. And then the people finally rose up and overthrew him. The same thing, ladies and gentlemen, could happen in the United States, And I know many of you are saying, well, Bobby, it's nice out here now. I'm not feeling it. You're not feeling it now. Wait till the recession hits. We're on the brink of a recession. With this tariff war, we are on a brink of a recession. We have already alienated most of our allies, Germany, France, Great Britain, all of our Mexico, Canada, all of our tried and true allies that have been with us through thick and thin for years and years and years. We already cast aspersion on them and make them look like they're nothing. And we put up tariffs on them unnecessarily, thinking that tariffs will bring money in. Tariffs will bring nothing but trouble for the people that are going to buy. And that's the American people. We have to buy the stuff at a higher rate. You put a tariff on another country, what they going to do? They're going to pass the tariff down to the consumer, which is you and me, brother. Yeah, you and me, brother, you and me, sister. So tariffs is not the answer, and I'm not sure why this man continues to pursue tariffs especially on our allies. It is ridiculous. It is unheard of, and I will be talking about this until I feel like it's been changed, and it's going to take a while before it changes. So I'm here in the Philippines. We're enjoying our lives. We're doing okay. I was talking to my wife last night. We talked about the possibility of going back to the United States, and I said, "Look, man, baby," I said, I want to go so bad back home, but right now, it really doesn't look real well. The inflation is rising. Everything is going up, and nothing's coming down. Okay, and so my money helps us live great out here. The same money in the USA may not be so great. I'm just being realistic. I'm just being real, like steel. Okay? Reality is what we got to look at. And that's where you have to look at everything in life. First, you have to look at the reality of it, the realistic part of it. And then you look at the mentality of it. Because a lot of times, reality and mentality don't line up. When you have those two factors lining up together, then you got a true life picture of the situation. Before you get into anything, always gain a true life picture of what you're getting into. So I told her, from what I'm seeing right now, we're doing great over here. So going there, we might not be doing so great. And I don't know about you, but I like living well, and I like living swell. I don't know about you, and so if we were to go to the USA, Our lifestyle would probably change to a large degree. And the problem is that may not change for the better. It may change for the worse. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking that we may just be extending our stay here in the Philippines. We'll see. We're still getting our visa information worked on. We already paid for it, so we got to go through it. Can't just say, "Well, I want my money back." So keep that over with. So I mean, you can forget that. So we got to go through it, and then we'll see what happens after everything is done. But even that part of the situation, since Orange Man took office, our Lisa D's visa has been stalled. Just sitting up on somebody's desk. Can you believe that, man? Sitting up on somebody's desk like it's a joke. You know? And let me tell you this. For those of you that have people live in foreign countries, you're in the United States, right? And you got a girlfriend, you got a friend, whatever, live in the Philippines or whatever part of the world, and they want to come to visit you, what do they have to do? They have to get a what? Temporary visitors visa. Okay? That's what they have to do if they want to come to visit you. And they have to get a United States temporary visitors visa. It's not permanent, it's temporary. That means they can stay in there. They have up to 3 to 6 months where they can stay. It's temporary, and then depart. Okay. The problem is now, ladies and gentlemen, if you check the news, people that are coming to the United States on temporary visitors visas are being locked up. Book them, Daniel. Book them. Yeah. You think I'm playing with you? They're being locked up by ICE. And they're saying, well, you have a temporary visa, but we got to check you out. Because that's the word. Immigration is holding people that they have any type of suspicion for and locking them up without due process. A man came from Germany about a month ago, and he was living. He had a temporary visitor's visa. It was already approved by the government. When he got to the United States, that's what they did. They put him in a jail cell. He was in jail for 2 weeks. 2 weeks before they let him go, and he went right back to Germany. He said he'll never visit the United States, and that's happening over and over again. People that are on approved visitors visas are being locked up. Okay, so a lot of things are going on, guys. Behind the scenes, a lot of you there, you're in a bubble. You're there, but you think you know what's going on, but you really don't know what's going on. The people that are outside of the bubble see exactly what's going on. Like me, I see what's going on. That's why I'm talking to you. A lot of you guys don't even look at the news. You just look at your cell phone, go to work, eat your food, come home, sleep, get up, do the same thing. And then when you get ready, you play your games. Yeah, I know you. I know. A lot of you are addicted to games. Yeah. So, but that's your thing. That's your thing. But I'm telling you, you have to move your scope and enlarge your scope and go beyond those little things, because life is more than you just playing games and going to work and coming home and eating, getting up, do the same thing. Blah, blah, blah. It gets boring. Yeah. So enlarge your scope and look at the bigger picture of anything and everything you do. So we're here and we're enjoying our lives, and a lot of things are going on here too. You know, a lot of things. Recently, if you recall. The former president Rodrigo Duterte has now been arrested. He's in detention in the Netherlands and at the Hague court. It's the ICC, which is the International Criminal Court. Okay, he was arrested for crimes against humanity in the drug war. If you recall, many years ago when he was president, one of the first things he did is he declared a crime. He declared a war of drugs, and the declaration caused many people to lose their lives. I'm not saying that was right or not wrong, whatever, but he's arrested, and people are upset here. You know, he was arrested, and he's beloved by millions of people in this country. So it is a huge turmoil here going on in this country. It seems that a lot of people are divided. Some people are for him for being arrested. Some people are against him. You know, it doesn't matter to me. I'm against this country. So I'm just trying to give you an idea of the turmoil that's happening here in this country. Right now, as far as inflation is concerned, the inflation rate here is decent. It's I think it's 2.8% last time I checked, 2.1 like that. But it's very decent. Food prices were up very high at one point and they're coming down now. So cost of living here compared to the United States is very, very low. Very, very low. Your dollars can go farther here than it would be in the United States. That's one of the things why we're contemplating extending our stay. So we've got we've got two houses here now. We have two houses, one in the city, which we moved from. We got that one rented out, and now we live in the province. This one's paid for, and then we recently bought some land from one of our relatives. So we're going to be farming that. My brother-in-law is going to be farming it. We just now getting planting. He's planting right now. So it's a lot of things we got going on here that's positive, and I'm thinking that when we go home, it may not be the same way, but it's okay. Either way, you learn to adjust. When we moved here to the country, to the province, back in July of last year. This was the worst thing in my life to come here, because I never in a million years would I think that I'd be living in the province. But here I am. The first 3 months was living hell. Straight up living hell. I had to make a huge sacrifice and a huge adjustment to my life. Living around animals, living around people, outdoors all the time, hot out here, sticky. And the thing about it, guys, we just don't live on a flat ground. We live up on a mountain. We live on a mountaintop. This is mountaintop living. The environment, the air is thinner up here, and so it's harder to do everything up here. And then we have to walk almost a mile. When we go, my car is parked on downtown. My automobile is parked on the bottom of the mountain. It's on the side of the road. Okay, we get a little space where people park their cars. So whenever we got to do anything, we got to do what? We got to go down that mountain. We got to walk down. And this is, I'm used to it now. When I first started doing it, I was like, whoa, But I've gotten used to it now, so it's a challenge. It was a challenge at first, but that's just an example of some of the things I was going through and adjusting when I first came here. I said, Lisa D, I don't know if I can do this. She said, you'll be all right. I wondered like, what? But she was right. I became all right. It took a while. I had to go through some adjustments. I had to deal with it, and a lot of times when you're in a transition, you don't see the end result. You just see what you're going through, and it hurts, man. It's hard, But if you hang in there and if you pray, God will get you where you need to be. And I thank God that I trust the Lord more than anybody else. And that's what I put in this title of this message, or this live stream today. God reigns. Okay, that's the forecast for today. It's rainy out here. Been raining for about almost a week and a half now. Constant rain, constantly. And I was going to do this video on the porch. Well, it was raining so hard. I said, nah, I can't do that. So I came inside. But that's what's happening, man. A lot of things I cover with you. And I always try to keep you informed of what's happening with me and Lisa D. I try to keep you informed of how I see things that are happening in the world, and especially in the United States of America. And the picture that I'm looking at in America is not a good picture right now. Hopefully, I'm praying, and those of you that believe in prayer, pray for your country. If you're a United States citizen, pray for your country, and pray for those that are in leadership. Even the orange man, pray for him, man, because he know not what he do. Okay, he don't know what he's doing. He thinks he does, but it's obvious the way the economy is going. He does not know. He don't have a clue. When he took office, the economy was thriving. I mean, we were the best economy in the world. Other countries envied our economy. That's how Biden got us going so good. And you guys out there got so angry for no reason. With egg price so high, you got him out of office because the egg prices. You voted for the wrong man. He lied. I'm gonna get the egg price down. I'm gonna get the gas price down. And all he's doing right now is for the oligarchs, the people that are millionaires and billionaires. And how many of you are millionaire and billionaire out there right now? Just raise your hand. Yeah, I bet nobody put their hand up. You'll want to be a millionaire, you'll want to be billionaire, but you ain't there yet. So he's catering to the millionaires and the billionaires. And that's not helping the average guy on the street. What's going to happen is, before it's over with, he's going to give them another tax break for the millionaires and the billionaires. And guess who pays for that, y'all? Can you take one guess? You and me, brother. You and me, sister. Little man on the street. Man at the bottom. We pay for it. The middle and the lower classes, or the smaller classes, bottom classes, they pay for the rich and ultra rich tax breaks. Okay. He said, well, Bobby, they get a break. They're going to send it back, pass it on down to the small people. No, they don't. Trump gave them a $3 trillion tax break when he was in office before. None of that money was passed down to the smaller guy on the street. They took that money and made more investments and made more savings for themselves rather than passing it on to other smaller people on the street. But that's what's happening right now. Those of you, I'm going to be doing a couple more videos on Social Security because I think it's important. There's so many changes going on right now. And the reason why I'm doing the videos on Social Security, because a lot of you out there, and especially a lot of you that are in the Philippines right now, or other countries that are expats from the United States, one of your main source, or if not the source of your income, is Social Security. And it is in jeopardy, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. You hear me? I'm going to say it again. Your check, the check you rely on every month, right now is being attacked. It's in jeopardy. And who's it being attacked and in jeopardy by? Your man in office, the convicted felons coming for you, and Elon Musk is coming for you. Elon Musk is quoted as saying that Social Security is a Ponzi scheme. Did you hear me? And that's not a Ponzi scheme. Social Security is what we put in. We made a contract with the government that they would take so much out of our checks every time we got paid, and when we get older, they would give us a stipend and a monthly check. That's a contract. It's not an entitlement. We work for that. We earn that. Okay. And I don't want to hear anybody, well, that's entitlement and the government just give me a handout. No, he ain't giving me no handout. I work for that. You think I was happy every time they took money out of my check that I could have used? No. But when I need it now, I don't want nobody messing with it, okay? So Social Security's under attack. The VA is under attack. Those of you that are veterans out there, I know some of you say, well, they ain't messing with my check right now. I'm all right. Yeah, right now. When they're not messing with your check right now, but they're about to lay off 80,000 Veterans Administration employees. And many of the employees that they're about to lay off, ladies and gentlemen, are veterans themselves. So veterans, you are under attack, whether you realize it or not. Okay, I can't stress this enough. Everybody that's listening to me, get your mind right. Be aware of what's happening in your environment. Be aware of what's happening in your world. Okay, because you won't be wake up one day and say, "Where my check at, Matilda? Matilda, they ain't sent my check. And I told you it's under attack." And if you have a congressman or senator or even a mayor, call them and say, "Look, I want you to do something. We need to contact our politicians. We can't. It's not a whole lot we can do individually as far as making Congress do anything, but we can contact those that are in charge and let them know our feelings. That's the least thing we can do." Okay. So I think I've vented myself out today, but I wanted to touch bases with you guys and let everybody know that we are still doing well and swell in the Philippines. It is a nice place to live if you have foreign income. Okay. If you don't have foreign income, don't come here. Okay? I'm telling you straight up. If you don't have fixed income, okay, monthly income, and you need more than one source, okay? I've got more than one source. Thank the Lord. Praise you, Lord. But if you don't have a fixed income, like you get a monthly check every day or every month, so forth, please, ma'am, please, sir, don't even think about coming here, okay? Because you need money to live here. And now you can live off of U.S. dollars here very, very well, okay? But you need that source to be systematic, and your regular payments, consistently coming in like clockwork. When you do that, you'll be like me. I'm living good, living fine, because I got it like that. And I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm just trying to let you know, when you come here, have your money right, have your mind right, and you will be all right, okay? Yeah, you're going to make it. This is my 11th year in this country called the Philippines. And I've never had to beg for anything. I've never called home and said, I need this, never. And since I've been out here. And I didn't do it when I was out there, in the USA. because that's the kind of mind I got. I'm an independent minded person. I do for myself, you know. You know, whatever I need, it's like I'm going to get it. You know, I plan and I attack it and I go get it. You know, make a plan of attack and get it. You know, that's what I do. You don't be big and put your hand out. The worst thing you can see come to me with is your hand out and you ain't done nothing for me. Like you see the beggars on the street, Mister, can you play a dime? No, I can't spare you no dime. And I'm telling you that's being cruel. No, it's being right. I don't know you, and you asking me for money? No, I'm not giving you nothing. You're in that shape because you put yourself in that predicament, and you begging me for what I put for mine. No, that's I know some of you think, well, you so mean. No, think about it. Somebody's asking you to give them something that they have not earned. Okay, you don't know them. They don't know you, and they got their hands out. They could be a drug addict, for all you know, and taking that money to go get another hit. Okay, so I have no pity for people and there's a lot of beggars out here, man. A lot. I have no pity. I have no sympathy for somebody. And you know, the strange part about it, ladies and gentlemen, we see a lot of beggars that are from foreign countries. Yeah, sitting out there begging. And when they come to me, I say, look, man, I don't have nothing for you. I don't got nothing to give you but some advice. Get your butt on back home. So you might make it back home, but it's embarrassing to see you out here like that. I tell them like that, and I walk away. Yeah. So those are some of the things I wanted to talk over with you. Let you know me and Lisa D are doing well as well here in the Philippines. Wow, it's coming down bigger. It's coming down worse, Lord, y'all. It's raining big time. I think there's a flood warning out as well. But let me see. I'm gonna go with a couple of items in my. I have a couple of items in my posts, on my community post that I'm gonna cover with you real quickly, and then we'll be out. Okay, you with me, G? You with me, G? This is BobbieD coming to you live from Cebu, Philippines, in the province of the Philippines. Okay. First thing I want to cover with you, we want to give our respect and our condolences to the family of the late great George Foreman. Okay, I don't know if many of you, if you under 25 under, you probably don't even know who George Foreman was. You know what I'm saying? George Foreman was one of the most successful heavyweight fighters in the history of the world. He was good. He was mean. He was strong. He was tall. He was a nice guy. Overall, had a beautiful personality. He was a minister. He was a preacher, pastor. He was a jack of all trades. One time he was broke and he came back and got me a millionaire again. George Foreman was a good guy in my book. I looked up to him, and he will always be remembered with for the fight between him and Muhammad Ali. He'll always be remembered for that fight. He took the heavyweight title, and then he lost it. And so George Foreman was one of the best fighters out there. Not as good as Muhammad Ali, and probably not as good as Joe Frazier, but he was one of the best. And the world will be missing him for sure. He was a wonderful guy, had a good personality. He could talk about any subject you want to, and he was Olympian as well, heavyweight title Olympian. So George Foreman, we will miss you. God bless your soul, and for those that the family, our hearts, prayers go out and condolences go out to the family of the late great George Foreman. Okay. So next thing I want to take about, let's see. I'm going through some things here that you need to know about Tesla. Those of you that know in America, people are voicing their concerns, and there's this appointment and disapproval of Elon Musk, and they're choosing to do this. I don't condone this. Now, let me tell you this. I do not condone violence in any shape, manner, fashion, or form. Get that in your mind right now, okay? So, but some people have chosen to vandalize the Tesla dealerships, Tesla businesses. And who owns Tesla? Elon Musk. Yeah, the muskrat man. I'm sorry. Yeah, Elon Musk, okay, the richest man in the world, but he ain't so rich now, is he? He lost $40 billion. He ain't rich. He may not be the richest man in the world now. He's lost his value of his Tesla stock has dropped 40 billion. Okay, within the past 30 to 60 days, 40 billion. Okay, so that's a big hit. Okay, and that's because most people are turning away from Teslas and going to other vehicles. Tesla is no longer the top electrical vehicle in the world anymore. There's a company called BYD. If you look it up, let's Google it. BYD electric vehicles. They're made in China, and that company is coming out big time. That is the main competitor for Tesla. BYD, ladies and gentlemen, just made a new service where you can charge your car within your electric vehicle within 30 minutes. Can you believe that, man? 30 minutes. They just had a new broadcast about it. And that Tesla, you take like I think like 6-8 hours, something like that, charge your car. So Tesla is going down, and I will tell you that the stock for this company, if you have it, I would sell it quickly. I would not retain it, because I'm telling you, the way things are right now, that stock is not going to do well. Okay, it's going to come down big time. Right now, it has lost $40 billion. Okay, $40 billion of value. Okay, and that's what happens whenever people associate themselves with the orange man, they go down. They don't go up. It looks like they're going up, right? But eventually they go down. And I'm going to make this prediction. I think that Elon Musk and Trump will probably split at some point in time. You know why? Because they're two power-hungry people, and they're two billionaires that are fighting. They're supposed to be on the same page right now, right? But that page will begin to differ, and that page will begin to differentiate, because number one, the agenda that Orange Man has, right? This platform is dealing with the economy in the wrong manner, and the way he's dealing with the economy is affecting who? Elon Musk and his company called Tesla. All auto manufacturing companies right now, their prices are going up because of the tariffs. Okay, and so when the prices go up, people can't afford it, and when the people can't afford it, they don't do what? They don't buy. Okay, so these companies are telling Trump, you got to make a change, and he's not listening. He's not listening. Okay, so I'm telling you, everyone, eventually, Trump and Elon Musk will eventually split. And people at Elon Musk's company right now, he's the board of directors, he's the head. They're telling him, you can't do two things. You got to lead this company, or you have to leave the company. Which one you want? And he'll probably go back to his company. He has no choice. That's where his money's at. Most of his money. He has other. The good thing about Elon, he does have other companies that are making money as well, but the majority of his money is coming from Tesla, and Tesla will not be number one anymore. I'm telling you, BYD, and there's multiple other electrical vehicles that are out there as well, are giving them fits, and they'll probably take over the number one category in a matter of months at the rate they're going. Tesla. All right, that's another one. Breaking. A federal judge has blocked Elon Musk's Department of Government efficiency from accessing Social Security records. Okay, I told you. What did I just tell you? Social Security is under attack, and they're using Elon Musk as a attack dog. Okay, he's attacking he just tried to break down U.S. aid. I think they had a temporary restraining order on him for that. I'm gonna read this again because some of y'all didn't get it. Breaking news: a federal judge just blocked Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, from accessing Social Security records as a part of its hunt under President Donald Trump for fraud and waste and abuse, calling the effort a fishing expedition. Elon Musk is a citizen of the United States. He's a naturalized citizen. He wasn't born there. He was born in Africa, South Africa. So he's a South African, which has become a naturalized citizen. Okay, so he has no business getting in the records that are not his business, Social Security records or any other records. Okay, but he's doing it. He's breaking the law. And Republicans out there, you ought to be ashamed of you. You're allowing it to happen. Anybody that can stop this need to stop this. Need to say something or tell somebody, hey, this ain't right. You know, a lot of people, there's so many lawsuits out right now, but it's not, when you're dealing with the law, it takes what? Time. It takes time. But eventually, the thing that I'm hopeful about these, ladies and gentlemen, for the next 4 years, right now, we are still a country that goes by the rule of law right now. Okay, that could change, anything can happen. But we have a lot of judges out there and they're standing up for what is right. Okay. And then now we have the administration coming against the judicial system, saying that a judge can't tell them what to do. And now the executive branch under Orange Man is trying to dishonor or disobey what the judges are saying. So we are on the way to what they call a constitutional crisis. What you mean by the constitutional crisis? That's when one branch, we have three, let me just educate you, which many of you already know this, what I'm saying. We have three branches of government: the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. Okay? So a constitutional crisis is when one of the branches overreaches or tries to take authority or power away from the other two. Okay? So right now, let's say this is the judiciary, and this is the legislator, and this is the executive. The executive, right here, is trying to overpower these two, okay? He's trying to get the lead over these two, and he shouldn't. They're all equal, co-equal branches, but he's trying to make this an unequal or leadership or authoritarian branch over the other two. And that ain't right. Like James Brown said, that ain't right, okay? And so it is up to people that know better to stop that from happening and to put him back in his place, and it's not an easy thing to do once you become the president, because you have so many avenues to your availability to put people down and stop people and get your way. All right, here's another one. Nearly all Cybertrucks have been recalled because Tesla used the wrong group. So that's another example of what I'm telling you. Tesla is going down. All of their Cybertrucks are blowing up, and panels are coming up, and that they're making the material or how they make their trucks, the vehicles, is not right, and it's coming up. Let me see what else. What I got? A billionaire makes us pay for his golf weekends, then tells us we can't have food, health, science, education, golf. Here's the thing about that. Trump have a golf weekend, and it costs millions just to go to Mar-a-Lago and take him there. Because they're gonna have to have what? Security. Okay? But now the thing about it is, ironically, he pays millions for a golf weekend, but he want to take away our health care and education department. That's another one. I didn't tell you about that one. The education department, as you know it now, no longer exists. Thanks to the Orange Man's executive orders, the education department is going to be broken down. I think he's already fired like 1,200 employees or laid them off. And then it's going to be broken down further. The problem is that the education department was mandated by what? Congress, and he cannot just disperse that or cancel it out until Congress approves it. He can whittle down the employees, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, but he cannot cancel it out. So that's another thing that he's breaking law on. Okay. What else? I think that's about it for right now. Okay. Here's what I want you to see. Listen to this. A retired U.S. Navy admiral and former Navy SEAL, William McRaven. Remember that name, guys. This is a powerful leader. He's a retired U.S. Navy admiral, and he's a former Navy SEAL. His name is William McRaven. He just destroyed Trump in a few words. I'm going to read the words. Here's what he said. Mr. President, through your actions, you have embarrassed us in the eyes of our children, and humiliated us on the world stage, and worst of all, divided us as a nation. That's the summary of what this Orange Man has done to every respectable citizen of the United States. He's embarrassed us in the eyes of our children. How did he embarrass us in the eyes of our children? Because he's a convicted felon. And not only that, he is a sexual abuser. Okay? He's been convicted of sexual assault. Okay? He's humiliated us on the world stage. Okay? How did he humiliate us on the world stage? By talking to our allies like they were dirt and ting to calling Canada, Prime Minister of Canada, Governor Trudeau versus his President Trudeau, Premier Trudeau, okay? Prime Minister Trudeau. He's trying to say that Canada should be, he want to take Canada over. He want to take Greenland over. How embarrassing is that? How humiliating is that, okay? And then worst of all, he's divided us as a nation. Yeah. You know, and the Pledge of Allegiance said, well, one nation under God, indivisible. Okay? That's no longer the case. Y'all remember the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation under God. And then the next line is what? Indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. They need to strike that last line out. One nation under God may be okay, because that's what we're supposed to be, but we're really not on that either. But with liberty and justice, indivisible. No, Trump has made our nation divided. For those of you that are American citizens, you live in a divided nation. What you mean, Bobby? I'm American, everybody's American. Yeah, we have the title as American citizens, but we are divided as a nation. You know, we're divided on a lot of levels, primarily on racial lines, okay? And that's what this president is about. His father was, the Orange Man's father was a member of the KKK. And he passed those sentiments on to Orange Man. Orange Man still believes in his mind that people of color are inferior. And that's what he acts. You know? How many people, I'm going to give you a perfect example. How many people are in his cabinet that are people of color, that are black or brown? How many? I'm going to give you 2 seconds. I'm going to give you 15 seconds, 10 seconds to add it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4, 10 seconds. None. Zero. Nada. Zip. Okay? Okay? That should tell you something right there, brother man. That should tell you something right there, sister. Yeah. The man ain't for you. When Donald Trump started his business career, he got 10 million. He was given 10 million by his dad to start off his business. He had a golden spoon in his mouth. Okay, and when he started out, you know what he did? He started out in real estate. You know what he did? He owned a whole bunch of properties. You know what he did? Rental properties. He said, from now on, I don't want no black person to rent. We ain't renting to no black person. Can you believe that, man? That's what he said. That's what he did. And the government had to sue him to stop his illegal practices of renting to only Caucasians. Okay? That shows you this man has a problem with people of color. Okay? And I remember during the first term, he called African nations or some minority black nations S-hole countries. Yeah, S, you know what the S means? S-H, you know what I mean? He called them S-hole countries. Okay? And that was reported by multiple people. So it's not just rumor, hearsay. Okay? He blew up 200 years of friendship with Canada in less than 2 months. And he's supposed to be a stable genius. Who does that, man? 200 years of friendship with our ally called Canada in less than 2 months. Okay? Now, is this a predictor of the next 4 years? We all need to drop down on our knees and pray. Because Lord have mercy on the United States of America. We're supposed to be the leader of the free world. When this 4 years is up, we better hope we still in the world. Okay? We're turning everyone against us. Even the people that's in the country is turning against their own country. That is a bad thing. That is a bad thing, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone who listens to Trump ends up arrested, dishonorably discharged, in prison, disbarred, indicted, disgraced, bankrupt, divorced, jailed, Epstein, you know what Epstein was, right? Jeffrey Epstein, the one that was the sexy guy with all these little kids. He and Trump was big buddies, you know? It's a sad situation, man. When you're dealing with Trump, you're dealing with a dump. You're dealing with a guy that's going to bring somebody down. Usually it's going to be you, okay? All right, so it's last thing here, I'm going to say this, and we out. It's okay to walk out of someone's life if you don't feel like you belong with it anymore. I'm going to say it again. If you have a significant other, y'all ain't getting along, okay? She ain't getting along with you, you ain't getting along with her. You done tried everything you can to say, let's work this thing out, sweetheart, and it still ain't working out. Year after year after year, you wasting your time. Okay? And I know God said, what he put together, let no man put asunder. But God don't want you to be in pain mentally, emotionally, and physically. He respects that. So if it's okay to walk out of someone's life, if you don't feel like you belong there anymore, okay? It's okay, man. When it's not when you feel like you cannot bring something to the table, but pain and receive anger, it's time for you to move. Time for you to make that move. I know many of you right now have a woman in your life and you love her to the nth degree, but she just ain't got it for you like that. And the same way, a lot of you women out there, you have a man in your life and you love him to the nth degree, but it ain't like that for you, okay? And it haven't been like that for you in a long time. You know it, he know it, and everybody know it. But you hanging in there. It's time to move on. Your life has a better day and a better way. Move on. If you don't believe, if you don't feel like you belong in his life anymore, he's not making you feel wanted. He's not making you feel joyful, peaceful. There's nothing but anger, frustration, pain, and there you have to make a change. And don't be afraid to make that change. Because if you don't make a change, your life will not be where it should be. It won't be worthwhile. It'll be less than what you should be. And you'll be settling for less in your life. Okay? Move on. I know it's hard to move sometimes when you know he makes more money than me, and if I move on, I'm going to have to settle for one bedroom apartment, and I know I really have a big house and I have 3 cars, and I just want it. Okay. It's hard to give up something, but you got to give up something to get something. Okay. You got to give up the sweet life. You got to give up the sweet life to have a free life. You're not free when you're in pain. You're not free when you're in anger. You're not free when you're anxious all the time. You're not free when you're upset all the time. You're not free when somebody's lying to you all the time. Where's the freedom in that? Huh? You're locked up in a cell right in that big old house you got. Okay? Move on down the line. Something better waiting for you. But if you never make that change, you'll never see it. Okay? It's okay to walk out of someone's life if you don't feel like you don't belong there anymore. Okay? Many of you in that situation, and you need to make that change. The problem is, the sad fact is that most of the enemies you have in your life are people you once helped in life. Okay? You once helped that man, didn't you, lady? You once helped him get a good job. You once helped him get through medical school. You once helped him get to law school, But now he's your enemy because he hates your guts. And that's a sad fact. Most of your enemies in your life, ladies and gentlemen, are people you once helped. Sad, but it's true. Okay? All right, that's about it, man. If they don't want your heart, they don't deserve your body. That's for you ladies out there. Yeah, man, so you look good, I love you, I love you. They don't love you, they love your body. Okay? And you know it. Respect yourself, sister. Yeah, you lady. Like the one you like to open them legs up. Respect yourself. Respect yourself, woman. The Bible says, woman, thou art loose, but you're not loose to open your legs up to any man that want to get a piece. Respect yourself. Okay? I'm going to say it again. If they don't want your heart, if a man don't want your heart, they don't deserve your body. Do not neglect yourself. Respect yourself. Are you with me, sister? I'm talking to you ladies out there. You always got to drop your drawers. Always got to pull them pants down. You know what I'm saying? Always got to open your legs. Stop it. You better than that. Huh? And you know they don't respect you. They don't respect, the only thing respect is what's between your legs. Get up and get a life. Get some respect for yourself. Get some decency for yourself, okay? Stop being indecent. Dealing with men that only want your body. Huh? How low is that? And you better than that. He said, but that's the only thing I feel good. He make me feel good. When he said, I love you, he make me feel good. Yeah, some love is nothing but a feeling. Feelings come and go. You need something that's permanent. You need something that's consistent. You need something that's real, like steel. You need something that's honest. Stop living in lies. You know it's a lie. He said, I love you, sweetheart, I love you. And then he rubbing on your body. Huh? Come on now. Y'all ain't hearing me. Y'all don't want to hear this. I'm telling you the truth. Y'all don't want to hear it, but you better listen to me. You want a better life in you? You want a better life, sister, that you got right now? If they don't want your heart, they don't deserve your body. You give your heart and your body to someone that deserves it. And when he put that ring on your finger, give him your heart and your body. You already gave him your heart and your. If you put that ring on your finger, give it everything you got. That's the one that deserves it. The one that just talking trash. Well, I love you. I love you. Can you Can you let me have a little bit of little taste? What the hell? And you sitting up there falling for it. Respect yourself, ladies of the world. Respect yourself. And I say ladies of the world because all women do it. Not just United States women, American women. People in the Philippines do it. People in Thailand, and all women do it. They let a man tell them a whole bunch of sweet nothings. Whisper sweet nothings in their ear. And they fall for it. And they fall for it. That's what they, remember I said? Listen to what I said. They do what? Fall down for it. They get down on the ground and grovel at the man's feet because somebody said, I love you. Because somebody said you look good. Somebody said you got a nice shape. You got a big butt. I love it. That makes them feel good. And if that makes you feel good, my sister, I am so sorry for you. Because you have a mentality problem. You have an image problem. And you have a lack of self-respect problem. One who respects themselves will always do what? Respect others. Okay? When a man wants you for your body only, he has no respect for you. And then when he only wants you for your body, he has no respect for himself. Listen to me. And the Lord and his word might set you free. Okay? Listen to me. All right, that's it, man. Truth, what's up? Okay, those of you that listen to the broadcast today, hit the like button for me, please. If you don't mind, do that right now. Hit that like button. And then subscribe to the channel, please. Plenty more coming, plenty more here, plenty more coming. I'm doing my lives more frequently now. I want you to watch my videos too. I'm doing different types of videos, all different types of videos, all different types of lives. But all my videos, all my live streams are done with one thing in mind: to help you, to bring information to you, to inform you, to ensure that you are aware of what's going on, and to help you live and get a better life in some type of way, shape, fashion, or form. That's how I am, man. You're looking at me. I am who I am. I am who I say I am. I don't have no financial backer. I don't have no ulterior motives. That's just real. I'm real like steel. Okay. So that's it for now. Thank you so much, Chef Smith, for showing up today. Thank you so much, Truth and Conspiracy. If you have not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me. Like and share this video with someone you know. It may be of a blessing to them if you do that for me. That is it for now. This is BobbieD saying take care, God bless, and peace. I'll see you on the backside of tomorrow.